Hello and welcome, Stratters. I am Bobgar the Barbarian, and I'm going to do a little bit of Merfolk, hopefully. I've just... 2 games in a row have ended pretty much with me playing my first Merfolk and the other person leaving. That second game I was legitimately taking a long time to play, so I don't totally blame him. I was thinking way too hard about what should have been probably a simple decision. Like, I was like, I had 2 or 3 different lines, and they all were almost equally good. And rather than say, well, they're all good, I should just do one of them, I sat there being like, but which one is the best? And I think that probably frustrated him, especially since it was like turn 3 or something. So hopefully this time it'll go a little better. Hopefully this time I will have an opponent who sticks around, plays an actual game of Magic with me. This is unkeepable, unfortunately. It has everything it needs except land. This is fine. I will keep it. Hello, my friend. Good luck, have fun. I think that is exactly the kind of card I want to put on top of my library. I like that very much. He says you too, which is nice of him. I like positive people in Magic. Sometimes people get down on themselves in this game or get grumpy. But he seems like a positive individual. I still think I Mutavault turn 1. It could be the wrong move. No, I think it is the wrong move. I think I'm going to Island turn 1 and then Aether Vial off the island. I know it's coming turn 2. I can only play one of them, but it'll be pretty good. Does raise some questions about how I want to play it, but Lord turn 2 is always a little yucky. Is this the same guy as last time? I don't actually know. He's playing the same card, but I think Serum Vision's turn 1 is a pretty common play, especially for any kind of control-y deck that just wants to smooth its draw. I mean, it's unfortunately Modern banned all the other good choices, so Serum Vision is the best thing you get. I mean, draw a card Scry 2 for 1 mana is still pretty ridiculously powerful. People would play 8 of them if they could, I'm sure. Maybe not quite as good as Ponder or Preordain, but not bad, or Brainstorm for that matter. Yep. Put a counter on this. I don't really like playing my Lord here, but playing my Harbinger also feels kind of bad. I think I am going to play my Harbinger. I might regret it. Well, actually, I probably didn't even need to play Cavern. I probably should have played Mutavault, but that's alright. It's not going to matter too much. Yeah, I think I just play Harbinger onto an empty board, which is not the most fun, but I'm going to need something to do beats, and then I can put down Master and copy it next turn, so I can swing for 4 with just him. And I mean, he's already going to have Island Walk turned on since my opponent has islands, so that feels pretty decent. Oh, it's it's a blue Tron build. That's neat. He's playing down his map. Can't crack it yet, but he has another Serum Visions, so he might just naturally draw himself into some of these Tron lands. Tron, I do feel like is a pretty hard matchup. I suspect the blue Tron build is easier for Merfolk than red-green Tron is. A lot of people say red-green Tron isn't even that bad, but in my experience, I get run over by it. You can try to destroy their lands, but they always manage to get to 5 mana, even if you keep turning their lands into... You can't destroy their lands, you turn them into islands. And then even if you turn them into islands, if they manage to get Oblivion Stone, which is what always seems to happen to me, it doesn't matter too much. But we'll see. We'll see what this guy can do. Actually, I don't think I've played Merfolk against blue Tron before, so... it's a Vapor Snag. Well, he's tapped out, which I guess means the best play here is Aether Vial in Master of the Pearl Trident main phase. I actually don't know if this deck has anything that can totally blow me out. Then play this, because this I can play off the Colorless. That way I can hold up Vapor Snag if I end up needing to... Oh, that's a Merfolk creature. I can't do this. I'm a foolish person. undo, undo. Where's my cancel? Cancel. Well, that was silly of me. I could... No, I can't do that either. I still think I play him. I guess I just play him with... I just have to play him with this, which kind of sucks. Yeah, sure, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I still want to be able to have a 4/4 beater in play. Copying this one. I have enough creatures out to end the game fast if he doesn't have good disruption for me, basically. Which he probably does. I really wanted to leave Vapor Snag up, but it was not to be. I mean, if he gets a Worm Coil down, Vapor Snag's still going to be great, I guess. If he has a kill spell for my Master here, I'm in a little bit of rough shape. He might just have some kind of targeted spell that hits my copy of Master. No Giga Drowse! I have no idea if he plays Giga Drowse. Okay. It's tough. I think I leave Aether Vial on 2. Go forward a step. Island Draw is definitely not what I needed, although on the bright side now, if I top deck a Master of Waves, I can just play it. I've been a little land heavy this game in general. Maybe Repeal? I'm going to swing all for sure. Repeal is probably pretty common in this deck. Repeal is blue and X. Return target non-land permanent maybe with converted mana cost. Extra less to its owner's hand. Draw a card. He's thinking. Yeah, I mean, I suspect my Vapor Snag's not going to be super good against this deck. I mean, even if he bounces my Master or kills this thing by trying to bounce it or whatever he does, I'm still getting in for like 5 damage probably. Maybe he lost connection? I don't know. The last thing in the log is played an island by me. It doesn't say lost connection. Sometimes people just really need to go to the bathroom or like have like little kids running around wreaking havoc, or dogs or cats or whatever. Maybe his or her significant other just fell down and they need to help them out. I'm swinging for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would bring him to 6. Well, this I might edit this and just edit out the part where I'm just like waiting. Oh no, he did disconnect. He disconnected right after I asked if he was there. I don't know if that was like him being like, no, I'm not here, or whether it was just luck on the timing. Probably just luck on the timing. Oh, he rejoined the game. Welcome back. Oh, I didn't have a stop on my pre-combat. That sucks. Well, that was my fault. I had plenty of time to set it, I guess. No, I couldn't. I don't get to respond to that, I don't think. Well, it's fine. I cost myself a little bit of damage. I'm gonna kick myself more if he has the repeal here, which he might have. He probably does. Is it repeal? Was I correct about the card too? Yeah, I should have done extra damage from this. This was so bad of me not to play. Yeah, he repeals on the one that doesn't actually get repealed. I think that means he also doesn't get the card from it. But still, it reduces the damage he takes by a lot, so very good for him. Okay, so he only takes 5, he goes to 11. Yeah, if I was paying attention, he would have gone to 8. Man, that's gonna come back to haunt me, I know it. Especially because I can do exactly 8 on board. Well, let's see what he does. Well, I guess because he did that, he couldn't crack this, which means he might not have Tron this turn. So, you know, maybe it's not so bad. My play mistakes decide. Oh. Is he disconnected again? Oh, he's there. Okay, he cracks it now. Probably gets the last Tron piece. We'll still have 3 mana up. If he has another appeal, he can play that, which would be pretty strong. Don't think he would do it now. That'd be silly. But if he has another appeal, that will be a pretty big game. Do I want to do anything here? No, not really. I still don't think I tick this up. I think my best draws are probably 2 drops, plus he could, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I just crack in here. An Aether Vial in my Master of Waves when he no blocks. Yes, Master of Waves. Oh, not Master of Waves, Master of the Pearl Trident. That's game. Got there. Sweet. Well, despite me playing poorly and missing a pretty obvious play, I did get there eventually. Yeah! I can't believe I didn't activate my Mutavault there. That was so bad. I don't even know what's good against him. I feel like, in general, the Spell Pierces are going to be much, much better than the Dismembers. I mean, the only creature that I can think that Mono Blue Tron runs... Yeah, I have to imagine the Spell Pierces are way better. Oh, and the Seize Claims are good too, obviously, because it takes him off Tron. I can go down by an Aether Vial. It's probably fine. Vapor Snag. I guess, so the thing is, Mono Blue Tron, I mean, maybe I should just look up what Mono Blue Tron usually has. New window. Whoop. Mono Blue Tron. What does it usually have in it? Well, this is not what it usually has in it. That's probably the wrong one to take. Creatures are what I was really wondering. Platinum Angel, this is not the right list. This is not, I don't think it's a very modern list. MTG Goldfish, that one seems like it probably has a better list. Platinum Angel, Sundering Titan, One Coil Engine. Alright, well, the kinds of things I would think. But yeah, I think against most of those, Vapor Snag is a pretty good move. That seems good. What else would I cut? Maybe I'll cut a Rejury or something? Oh, Rejury seems okay. I don't know, Phantasmal Image didn't do that much. Master of Waves you have to get to. I need to cut one thing. I'll cut a Master. It's usually what I cut. A lot of people like Master more than me, I think, which I feel bad about cutting it because of that, but I just often find it doesn't need to go that late game. Man, I think I'll keep this. This is a very risky keep, but I am on the draw. If I get to 2 mana, I can play everything anyway. They're all fish, so if I can do them with Cavern, they can't be countered. Plus, I have an Aether Vial to just start Aether Vialing them in next turn. So, and I get an extra draw step with Silvergill. So that's a keep for me. It is going to require getting, I guess, a little lucky, but I think it's still a pretty reasonable hand. And he has Pithing Needle, naming Aether Vial. Oh, that might actually be a huge blowout. Well, now I really have to draw well. Assuming he's naming Aether Vial. I can't imagine what else he would name. I was not expecting a turn 1 Pithing Needle on Aether Vial. That is going to blow me out, I think. Yep. Yeah, Aether Vial. I mean, I'm still going to probably play it down just because what else am I going to do? I could not play it, I guess. Oh my goodness. And then I draw an Aether Vial. Well, that was the worst possible draw after that. This might be over. There's not a lot I can do about that one. Maybe I should have seen that. Does this list have it in the sideboard? No, it doesn't. So yeah, I wouldn't have even expected that. Even if I had paid attention to this list I was looking at, I wouldn't have expected that to be in the list. It's a common sideboard. It's on a lot of lists, but yeah, turn one Pithing Needle on Aether Vial is a good play for him. And if I don't draw another land here, I'm going to be in deep trouble. Sure, you can tick up. Well, that is very good. Tap for blue. Reveal a Master of the Pearl Trident. It's going to slow me down by a lot, though. Vapor Snag. kind of a neat card. Maybe I should have gone Echoing Truths or something, because then I could have bounced the Pithing Needle, I guess, to play stuff. He had Natural Tron. Wow, that's really good for him. Does he have Wormcoil or something? Oh, he has the Mindslaver. For 4 mana, he can take my next turn. It's pretty annoying. It does not look like he has the lock yet, but that doesn't mean he won't get the lock, obviously. He very well could. Mutavault. I mean, there's not a whole lot for me to do. I mean, I think I definitely play Master of the Pearl Trident, because I can't imagine what else I would play. I need to start getting in for damages, and that's going to do the most damage. And obviously I can't. So just clicking it does nothing yet. That makes sense. I'll let him feel good about himself. Why not? Can't do anything else with it. Pithing Needle on 1 was a good play. But I have no islands. He's going to go off and use that on me. It's going to take my next turn. I get to AFK for a little while. Relax. Let's see how well he plays Merfolk. Does he know how to play Merfolk as well as me? He'll probably like Vapor Snag my own guy and do nothing else is my guess. I mean, I had thought about using my Vapor Snag, but what would I even Vapor Snagged? Like, it wouldn't have made any sense. I could have Vapor Snagged my Silvergill and replayed her, I guess. Because now he's almost definitely going to Vapor Snag my, He's keeping them the same? It doesn't matter. I have no way of getting rid of his Pithing Needle. I drew a Lord of Atlantis. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, I'm just going to be really slow to play most of these things down. Unless I draw land next turn. Well, I won't tell him what to do. I'll see if he figures it out himself. I'm assuming... Oh, no, you know what he could do? He could Vapor Snag my Mutavault. That actually, no, that probably wouldn't be meaner. He's probably better off Vapor snagging my Master. It'd be a more efficient use of mana, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's the play I thought he would take, it's a pretty good play. I don't know if it's the best play he has, but it's fine. Certainly not a bad play. Doesn't really have anything else to play, does he? He can tap my mana, but that doesn't do anything. Oh, I guess I get... Well, it's not going to matter. I can't play anything on his turn anyway. Maybe he thinks I can play this guy down, but you need 4 mana to do it with Flash, so... So it wouldn't have mattered unless he plays some weird spell where it's like, pay X mana to stop it, which I guess there are some like that, but... Do you have another Mindslaver? That'll make me so sad. I don't like missing my turns. Paying 3 mana for something! Maybe he found an expedition map and he can go an expedition for a island. Yep, that's what he's doing. He's gonna go grab himself an island. Seems pretty good. We'll see what he gets with it. Oh. No, yeah, he did. He just got an island. Too funny. Alright. Really doesn't matter if I tick these up or not because I don't have any way to deal with Pithing Needle. Man, that feels so bad. I think it's gotta be the play. Just because I really need one more land to be able to play down a lot of my hand. I find a Spreading Seas. Well, I can use that to take him off Tron, but it might be too little too late. But if I draw a land next turn, that gives me good usage of my lands, at least. Let's see what he has. He has a lot of land. Now he probably gets Academy Rune is what I would get if I were him. I don't know if he actually has the Academy Rune. Not bad. Maybe God, do I Spreading Seas the Academy Rune so he can't chain control my turn? He doesn't seem like he has the things to do it yet anyway, but... Man. I am not getting the land I need. So what are my options? I could go on the beatdown path. The beatdown path is play Pearl Trident, Master the Pearl Trident, then I can swing for 6. That feels pretty good. I mean, maybe swinging for 6 is just where I need to be. I'd feel pretty dumb if he Mindslaver locks me next turn, but if he doesn't Mindslaver lock me next turn, I would, like, kill him the turn after that, basically. Ooh, that feels like the right move. I mean, if Mindslaver lock is his only win condition, though, this feels better. Plus, this draws me a card, so I might get the other thing anyway. I think I'll do that. I don't know if it's the right move or not. Please be a land. Please, for the love of God, don't be an Aether Vial. Does he have a counter spell for it? Oh, maybe he has a counter for it. Okay, puts Mindslaver on top of his library. Yeah, oh yeah, he could have Mindslaver locked me because it was already in his graveyard, of course. So that was a very good thing to have done. But I drew yet another awesome Merfolk, but I just can't friggin' play them. So this is not going well. I need one more land. He'll probably control my next turn and then make me discard a land, and I'll cry. What does he get? Mindslaver. Okay, then he goes to control my next turn. Okay. Ghost Quarter. Can he control both my turn and his turn and Ghost Quarter me? Yeah, I want to use Ghost Quarter's ability. I'll find an island. Seems fine. I guess then my stuff can be countered, so I guess that's a pretty big game. And he controls my turn. But he doesn't have an Academy Rune anymore. So he can't chain do that, but he gets to do it again. He gets to do it a second time. second time. Probably keep somewhere there. If he brings us up, I mean... Well, it really doesn't matter what he does, because I literally have no way of getting rid of his Pithing Needle. But, it doesn't matter too much what they're at. Spell Pierce. Well, I'll probably discard the Spell Pierce, because that's probably the most annoying thing for me to have. Maybe I'll discard Alert. I actually have no clue what it'll do. This has been an interesting match. I like it. I'm not sure. Maybe I've been making terrible mistakes. I honestly have no clue. Taps up my mana so I can't Spell Pierce him, I guess. That makes sense. Especially now that I have a Spell Pierce, it makes sense, because probably I would discard the Spell Pierce if I were him. Everything else in my hand is super redundant. I've never been so sad to see so many Merfolk alerts. Usually I'm like, thank God I finally got a Merfolk alert. Right now I'm just like, go away. I don't want any. Oh, no, wow. I mean, I guess that does, if he brings in a, maybe he has a Worm Coil in hand, because that could blow out like a Worm Coil by bouncing it back to hand. I could see that being a pretty good play. Unless he has a Worm Coil, that card doesn't seem very good to me, but who knows? I don't know what he has. Okay, he has another Expedition map. Does he have another Academy Ruin? If he does, I think he just wins the game, probably. Yeah. That's this one. No. This one. Sure. Oh, goodness. Thank goodness. Well, he'll probably counter whatever I play, but I still think I have to play Pearl Trident guy. How much damage can I do? Probably not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can get him one away. Doesn't stop it. Man, I don't think I do it, because it's probably, I mean, I don't think Spell Pierce is going to do anything, given how much mana he has, but I think Spell Pierce is, I mean, activating this, even if he doesn't, I think he would just bounce something, but even if he doesn't, what is it, like, what do I do? So, let's go the logical route and say he bounces this guy. I would do 4 damage, and he would be, or I would do 6 damage, and he would be at 5. I mean, I guess that's pretty good. No, I think it's better to keep Spell Pierce up here. I mean, like I said, I don't think it'll be relevant just because of how much mana he has, but in like the weird case where it becomes relevant, I think I gotta... Especially if he's trying to do the Mind Slaver thing again, I probably... So now he cracks Expedition Map End Step? No! Interesting. What is his game here? I can't imagine I can stop anything he wants to do. He's at 5 life. Well, I could play down a Curse Catcher. I don't think it's... Again, he has so much mana that things like Curse Catcher and Spell Pierce just aren't that good. Maybe he has that spell that just, like, bounces everything to my hand. That would be pretty annoying. I also don't need to attack with everything. hard because I just don't need it. So my gut tells me just swing with these two and see what he does. But that could be really bad too. I'm just a little suspicious. Maybe unfairly so. That would kill him right there, is the thing. Although now if he has a single repeal, he just repeals one of the attackers and it's fine. Nope, I guess that's game. Alright, good, perfect. I thought way too much about that final move and I probably overthought it. I probably should have just slammed down Master of the Pill Trident and swung in. But, yep, good games. That was interesting. Got there, though. Got there against a interesting mono blue Tron build that was trying to do the Mindslaver lock. I'm guessing he only runs one Academy Runes because he could have used his Expedition map to fetch another one. I think not cracking his Expedition map was an error on his part no matter what, just because there was no cost to do it. But maybe he didn't have another Academy Runes to get. That's the only thing I can think. But well, got there. Cool. Thumbs up. Alright, signing off.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/magicgatheringstrat.